Black holes are one of the strangest things in the universe. They don't seem to make any sense at all. Where did they come from? And what happens if you get there? Stars are made up of an incredibly large number of atoms, mostly hydrogen, which are compressed from huge gas clouds from their own gravity. At the center of stars, through nuclear fusion, hydrogen atoms become helium atoms while releasing an enormous amount of energy. This energy, in the form of radiation, acts in opposition to the force of gravity, maintaining a delicate balance between the two forces. As long as the processes of merging in the core take place, the star will remain fairly stable. But for stars, with much more mass than our Sun, heat and pressure in the center allow the synthesis of ever heavier elements until they form iron atoms. Unlike all the elements that came before, the fusion process that creates iron does not release any energy. Iron accumulates in the center of the star until it reaches a critical volume, after which the balance between radiated energy and gravity will be suddenly upset. The core will collapse. Within a fraction of a second, the star explodes and at about a quarter of the speed of light, absorbs even more mass into the center of the explosion. It is at this very moment that ever heavier elements are being created in the universe, while the star dies in a supernova explosion. After that, either a neutron star will appear, or, if the star is massive enough, the entire mass of the nucleus collapses into a black hole. If you were to look into a black hole, what you would actually see would be the event horizon. Anything that crosses the event horizon must travel faster than the speed of light to avoid gravity. In other words, it's impossible. So we just see a black sphere that doesn't reflect anything. By the way, black holes don't suck everything in like a vacuum cleaner. What would happen if you fell into a black hole? The sense of time is different around black holes. Outside, it would seem to you more and more slowed down as you approach the event horizon, i.e., time will go slower for you. At some point, you would be frozen in time, slowly turning red, after which you disappear. While from your point of view, you can see the rest of the universe, as if in fast forward, sort of looking into the future. Right now, we don't know what's going to happen next, but we think it could be one of two things. First, you will die a quick death. A black hole warps space so much that once you cross the event horizon, there will be only one possible direction. You can take it literally. Inside the event horizon, you can only move in one direction. It's like being in a very narrow alley that closes behind you with every step. The mass of a black hole is so concentrated that at some point, even tiny distances of a few centimeters will mean that gravity will act millions of times stronger on different parts of your body until you become a hot stream of plasma 1 atom wide. Second, you will die a very quick death. Very soon after crossing the event horizon, you will hit a wall of fire and cease to exist in an instant. None of these options are particularly pleasant. How soon you die depends on the mass of the black hole. A smaller black hole will kill you before you even enter the event horizon, while inside a supermassive black hole, you could probably travel. For a while, black holes come in different sizes. There are black holes with a stellar mass several times the mass of the Sun and the diameter of the asteroid. And there are supermassive black holes that are at the heart of every galaxy and fed for billions of years. It is 236.7 billion kilometers in diameter, as 47 distances from the Sun to Pluto. How big is a black hole? How fast will they evaporate proportionally? Through a process called Hawking radiation.